Hello, my friends. Today we're going to look at three tests that Abraham had to pass. The first, in chapter 22, God told him to take your promised son, your only son, take him up to the mountain and sacrifice him for me. Now, we know that God would never really require that of anyone. That's not the nature of God. And Abraham perhaps knew that too, but he was obedient. He knew he heard the voice of God, and he took his son up on the mountain, laid him on an altar, and began to get ready to kill him. And God spoke to him again and said, No, Abraham. I realize now you love me more than you love your own son. And God provided a lamb, which symbolically became the New Testament Jesus. He took our place, and Jesus was the lamb. But then Abraham passed that test. And then in chapter number 23, we see that his wife died. Now, this wasn't a test from God, but it's a test. His wife died. It's tough when we lose someone that's very close to us. We have a choice. We can continue to follow after God and seek him for his comfort and help, or we can blame God and turn our back. Well, Abraham, he trusted God, and during this hard time of losing Sarah. And then in chapter number 24, we find that he sent his son, his servant, to his family back to his land to find a wife for his son. Will he find a wife? You see, it was very important that he find a wife for Isaac from his own people, not from the local people around. And so this was a test, and so all three tests were passed by Abraham. And I say, a number of years ago, I was principal of a Christian school, and we had little booklets that the kids would study, and they would have tests over each booklet. And if they failed the test in that booklet, they had to take that booklet over again until they passed the test. And that's the way it is with us sometimes in life, that if we don't pass the test, then we're going to somewhere along the line have to go through that test again. And it's important that we pass the test. Trust in God, no matter what we face, whether it's something that it just seems unusual that God is telling us to do, like in sacrificing our own son. We've got to be obedient to the voice of God, because God should be first and foremost in our life. So let's pass the test. God bless you. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.